Oh, hey Satan. Hey Weeby. What you reading? Just Pride and Prejudice. Can I have a look? Sure. Me too, man. Me too. I hate Pride and Prejudice with a burning passion. This book can easily land in my top 5 least favorite books. But my reason, and the unavoidable rant following it, is for another video. All you need to know for now is I was forced to read it for English class recently, and all the teachers in our grade got together to make something called Pride and Prejudice Day. What is Pride and Prejudice Day, you ask? In their words, it was full day field trip to the auditorium, celebrating and enriching our understanding of Jane Austen's world. Not much of a field trip if it's in the school auditorium. So hearing that would probably raise a question. What in the holy heck do you do? Celebrating and enriching our understanding of Jane Austen's world means zip dang doo-doo. Well, that was all the information we had to work with, but I joined, not because I wanted to celebrate and enrich our understanding of Jane Austen's world, but because I could miss an English class if I went, and I also missed a science test. So me and my friends got into our unholy group of chaos. There is one thing you need to understand. Get the homies together, and we are going to concoct the freakiest level crap imaginable. So on the day, the 10 of us entered the auditorium, and what followed was certainly worthy of a YouTube video. Let's say that. So sit back, get comfortable, because I'm about to tell you one of the funniest and chaotic field trips I've ever taken in my student life. Before beginning, I just want to point out how scuffed our group was. Everyone pretty much hated PMP. One of them finished the book last night at 4 AM, another one finished 3 minutes before the field trip started, and some of us didn't even finish the book yet. So yeah, green flags all around. The teacher got up onto the stage and told us our first objective, make a team name and put it on the posters. So we got our room temperature IQ brains together and created Pride and Prejudice Proves Men Otherwise, shortened to PMP PMO. So guys, let's think of what PMO could stand for, other than the thing that it stands for. Postmaster Organ. Okay, so Weeby's not allowed to brainstorm. Here's a photo I took. Strap in because this is only the beginning of the shenanigans. And hey, our name and poster got second place. We weren't expecting to get anything, so it was a nice surprise. Also, it was pretty funny. And I should mention, this was a competition. There were 12 groups in total, and we were competing for first place. We would take on challenges like the one you just saw, and then get points if you were third to first place. First place getting the most points, as you could imagine. And so after round 1, Group 7, or PMP PMO, was already second place. Challenge 2 was a Who Said It game involving the characters. Nothing really notable happened, and we just got no points. So, on to Challenge 3! Challenge 3 was a dance-off. We were given a video of a group of people doing a dance during the Regency period, and then we would need to perform it on stage after 10 minutes. So when it was PMP PMO's turn, we got up there and danced! Or more accurately, we didn't dance. Ow, you're stepping on my foot! Are we going left or right? Walk slower so we can keep up with you. Counterclockwise, guys. Counterclockwise. Oh my god! Stop saying counterclockwise! I don't freaking know how a clock moves! I can't even read the clock! Go flush! Guys, we need to move counterclockwise. As you could guess, we did not get any of those juicy points. Okay, so we were a little behind, but only 3 groups get points per round, so we were still relatively up there. Before going on to the next round, we watched an episode of the Pride and Prejudice miniseries from 1995. We were assigned to watch the previous episodes for homework, and I fell asleep while watching it both times, so the teacher dimmed the lights and the projector began playing. By then I was already fast asleep. To be fair, I only had like 4.5 hours of sleep that day. It says it right here on Pokemon Sleep, and it looks like most kids were in the same boat as me. After that beautiful refresher, we were back with the challenges. Challenge number 4 was one person in our group had to randomly select a slip of paper that had a character from the book. And whatever character we got, we needed to draw a 3-panel cartoon highlighting their character arc. And as luck would have it, we got the main character, Elizabeth Bennet. So our room temperature IQ brains got a turn in, and we created what I believe to be a true masterpiece. This will make sense if you read the book, and if you didn't, just go along with it. Weeby, we are not adding that. I can tell people's true nature at first glance, and Wickham is so kind and handsome. Teehee. I'm sleeping with your youngest sister. This stuff proves me otherwise. which can be shortened to TSPMO. We were pretty confident in our poster, so we left it and went for lunch. By the time we returned, the winners would have been determined. So off to the cafeteria we went, got lost, even though I've been in this school for over 7 months. Somehow found my way back to the auditorium and... No! How do we not win? Ours was perfect! TSPMO! They stole it from us! Not even third! We were all devastated, but I did overhear a group saying our poster was the funniest by a long shot. So hey, mental win at least. And off to the next challenge. Wait, we're watching another episode? Challenge 5. We were to create a skit of a prompt with some PMP characters if they were in modern times. And our prompt was, Lydia wants to try something very daring. Where is she and what does she want to do? Another character is terrified to do so. Who is this character? Lydia is a stupid 16-year-old girl from the book, for context. So we had to think of something daring Lydia would do. Post-bat! No! Vapes? What? She wants to try vapes. That's actually a good idea. And BAM! Thanks to me, our skit had its groundwork for success. My friends grabbed the Mr. Sketch tinted marker... the vapes. I was given the very important role of the Longbourn Hoodlum number 2. Me and the other Longbourn Hoodlums were supposed to huddle together and hit them vapes. Until Lydia comes walking around and Longbourn Hoodlum number 1 offers her one. She picks a flavor, then Longbourn Hoodlum number 4 yells, "It's the Popo! Scram!" Then Lydia and some other PMP characters argue about the dangers of gateway drugs. And scene. Also, I want to point out that the actor for Lydia had his pants pulled down low to fit the junkie vibe, and I think it nearly fell off during the skit. It fell off once when we were rehearsing. I could see the Oscar in my grasp. Academy Award for Best General Idea of the skit and also acting as one of the voiceless side characters. Thank you. It was my dream to be up here. I would like to first thank Hatsune. What? How do we not win? They won? Theirs wasn't even funny! All they did was get one dude to run another dude and then scream, "Horse jockey!" I will admit though, some of them were pretty insane. One group somehow got one of the dogs to be part of their skit. I don't know why dogs randomly roam the hallways of my school, but they do, and the group had some connections to get a hold of them. The dog's role was to run around and cause mayhem, but all it did was politely sit down while all the humans were acting like there was utter chaos. Made the whole thing funnier, honestly. But enough with the complimenting. It's time to see PMP PMO absolutely decimate the competition, because that was the last challenge and the results were in. Okay everyone, I'll be starting from last place and building up to first. 12th place goes to Group 7, PMP PMO. What? PMP already, PMO. Wait, this is the wrong list. Turns out there was some mistake and we actually got third. And hey, we thought we got last place, so this was a great upgrade. So, who was first place, you ask? Cue the drum roll. First and second place were tied. Come on guys, this is exciting stuff. The teacher pronounced that the two groups will perform a skit about anything relating to Pride and Prejudice, and the winner will be decided by a vote. And while they were off planning and rehearsing, the teachers had a very interesting proposition. Go up to the stage and do an impression of anyone in the book, and you get a cookie. Cookie? 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 Guys, stop! Stop! You can't just all run around like wild animals when I say the word cookie. Cookie? 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 I need that cookie. Weeby's up next. Who will you be impersonating, Weeby? Ande Berg. Ande Berg. For context, Ande Berg is a relatively minor character with one defining character trait of being a sickly Regency child. Going up to the stage and doing the weirdest yet accurate impersonation was all worth it because I got the cookie. Cookie? Cookie, 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 cookie? Everyone loved it, even the teachers, and it's very rare to see both students and teachers actively enjoy something together. And that was a real learning experience for me. Making fun of weak and sickly people is the comedy that can bind humanity together. Laugh! I'm not getting that. It's your wheelchair. So yeah, that was my Pride and Prejudice day. Oh, you want to know which group was the winner? To tell you the truth, I forgot. Both teams didn't really show off anything interesting in their skits. Our group could have done much better. PMP PMO presents Pride and Prejudice and Xenomorphs. Oh, I am Elizabeth Bennet. Oh my god, there's a face on my face! Oh my god! Ah! I'm the Xenomorph and I'm also the analogy for man's primal fear of the unknown. Ah! In conclusion, PMP Day was stupid, fun, and stupid, and I still hate Pride and Prejudice and stupid. But the fact that our group got together and worked hard for something that was so ridiculous makes this field trip hold a very special place in my heart. Yes, we were chaotic, unorganized, and even a little disrespectful, but we did it together as friends, and it reminds me of how awesome it is to have people that just click with you. Also, one thing before I go to the end card, a few days later I overheard some kids talk about how PMP PMO was the best group by a long shot, and that was just really awesome to hear. Plus, the people remembered our group name. Hello everyone! It's been a while, which I say every single video because these videos take a long time to make, and this one was the longest video I've made in this channel ever, so, there's some explanation to it. But the next video will be pretty short, so it'll come out very soon. Just wait. And, that's all I have to say. Certified Weeby Fact will be Ludomusicology is the study of video game music. I just found that really cool. Okay, yeah, bye.